A group of strangers are coming together with one shared belief.
Veganism is the philosophy of not harming animals for products we don't need.
I want to show that you can be normal and still be vegan.
We won't stop until we have total animal liberation.
They are taking their vegan message into the Welsh heartland,
Get your vegan hot dogs, cruelty-free!
where eating meat is not just a meal, it's a way of life.
We're built on farms.
All vegans are weirdos, to be honest with you.
In 3 weeks, their goal is to turn as many people vegan as they can.
It's possible to build muscle like that on a plant-based diet.
It will test them
Why do you not want to just open your mind?
I just don't want to. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
and the community.
Some people aren't going to be happy we're here. Big deal.
I will not have it!
I've never met anyone that gets so emotional in a conversation about beans.
Last week, Jodi led the group to a vigil at the local abattoir.
That's disgusting. Look at that.
But this upset the farmers, who are now refusing to meet with them.
We could have planted the seeds, educated.
It can still affect the community in an amazing, positive way without the farmers wanting to talk to me.
Word is getting out in Merthyr that the vegans are in town.
They've come up here to try and change Merthyr into like more of a vegan insight, but I just don't think it's going to happen because there's so much fast foods things like with meats and stuff like that, and it's so easy to get your hands on as well. I just think it's going to be a hard process to change everyone into that vegan lifestyle.
We're not really the type of people to tell what to do. Like, you can ask us to do something, but if you're gonna come in and be like, right, you need to stop this, you have to stop this, people will be like, whoa, 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 hang a minute, who are you?
Jodi has come up with a new plan for the last week.
People are open, but it's not as much as I thought there was going to be.
Yeah.
So I think we'd need a little bit of help. That's right. That's my feeling. I know Matt Pritchard, Dirty Vegan.
The Dirty Vegan.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's that?
He's basically like a local legend, and the fact that he was on his programme called Dirty Sanchez, completely wild, converted to veganism through and through, lives and breathes there now. He is the best person to help us in Merthyr.
Yeah,
That will draw people.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, we need someone from here that understands
Yeah,
the
yeah.
farming culture, they understand
yeah.
the history, you know.
But he
This
can
makes
connect
sense.
to the community. I'm telling you, he's the bridge between the community and us. He
Yeah.
is the perfect person to bridge it for us.
Jodi came across Dirty Vegan chef Matt Pritchard through her work as a vegan food entrepreneur.
So I've got 2 businesses. I've had the factory for 10 years. We do food manufacturing, vegan, obviously. And then I have a beauty salon. All I do is work. My driving factor is my daughter. She's 13 months. She's literally the apple of my eye. She's my heart. She's my soul. What motivates me to be successful is to ensure that I build a great future for my daughter, Leela.
Jodi's determined to make this final week in Merthyr a success too. Fellow Welsh vegan Matt is quick to answer her plea for help.
Jodi!
What's happening now?
Ah, hello. What's happening then?
Oh, listen, we need your help, man. You know, we've been doing this now for the few weeks.
Yeah.
Well, we've kind of pissed off the farmers. So I thought I'd ring you, get you on board. Because
What do you think I'm gonna do?
everyone bloody loves you, Matt. Local celebrity.
Oh.
Listen, we need help because we need people to now pledge more.
What do you mean with pledges?
We're trying to get people to commit to being a vegan for 1 meal, 1 day, 1 week. Just try it.
I like to educate rather than push things on people. So.
See, me and you have got the same method. I think we're more like food, chat, friend, banter.
Have a laugh.
Have a laugh, win them over. Be like, look, we're not weird. We're not tree huggers. We're real people. We're quite
I don't mind
relatively
hugging a
normal.
tree, you know. Bang, bang up it.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
going to be
looking forward
good.
to it as well.
We're gonna make hot dogs.
Despite having annoyed the community, Jodi has big plans for a market day stunt that will get people talking.
It draws in a big crowd and it gets conversations going.
They're going to have a barbecue with a dog rotating with blood coming off it.
Have you seen the dog? It's the cutest, cuddliest teddy bear I've ever seen in my life.
I'm just trying to work it out.
I think they're trying to be men and putting something together. Unsuccessfully, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, we need some batteries. Batteries not included.
What flavour batteries? We don't cook animals much. We rarely put the tofurkey on the rotisserie.
Yeah. So that goes like that.
Look at them, they just look like Tweedledummer for like...
Listen, guys, listen. This ain't going to work on a rotisserie.
Why?
Because it's not going to turn, it's touching here, that's going to drop. It's not the right fitting.
That's bad. We
Why
want
is
it to
it bad?
rotate.
Use a smaller dog, maybe.
Maybe we can tape the legs like that and we can put the thing through the nose. There we go. Sorry, buddy. But it's all for a good cause.
Right, spin it that way. Should we try a bit of blood, see what it looks like?
Oh, that's horrific.
It's very effective already, isn't it?
You need to like put more blood like that. You need to go to town with it, guys.
Not too much.
We just didn't want to, like, sort of just cake it all and...
Okay, all right then. Well done, guys.
Wash her blood off. She ruined it.
She ruined it. Oh,
Now it looks even worse.
Oh, God.
It's the busiest day in Merthyr, Market Day.
Let's go to a board meeting, mate.
The perfect time to make a splash in their final week. And they've managed to secure a pitch right in the middle of the market.
Oh, look, there's a butcher's van literally right there.
Yeah, it's like Mexican standoff, isn't it?
They are splitting into two teams with two approaches.
Barbecue's arrived.
Jodi is leading the barbecue dog team. It doesn't take long for the stunt to attract attention.
That was a total shutdown. Total shutdown.
She wasn't happy?
No, we're sick. We're sick doing that.
Do you ever wonder why we eat pigs and not dogs? You never think about that?
I just love meat. That's the first time I've seen vegan activism. They're putting out a message, which is true. You're not going to spit your dog.
Yeah.
If they want to preach, brilliant. But it's not my way of getting my message across. Like anywhere in the UK or the world, I don't care where you are, that's going to shock anybody.
Taking a softer approach, Matt and Jodi have brought dogs of their own.
Roll up, get your vegan hot dogs! Come on, get them down your neck, they're absolutely delicious and cruelty-free!
Can I just like get you a hot dog and for you to just try it? Why do you not want to just open your mind?
I'm good.
But why not?
I just don't want
It's not going to hurt you.
I know, I just don't want to.
There's a really big problem here. Why you will not try the vegan option?
I just don't want to try it. It's just, for me, it's not right.
But you would happily like try a meat version.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Exactly. So why not try a vegan version?
Just the way I am, innit?
Please let me get you
Oh,
one.
I'm
Please,
all right.
we can share it together, like Lady and the Tramp.
No.
Oh, bring it out. All right, guys. I'll let you go because you're stressing me out. Not gonna lie. Times are changing. Like there's a new generation here. Like a new generation for many things, but. Obviously, one of the main things is food and veganism. Don't you want to be part of it?
You want to chat? But it's a fad though, isn't it, this veganism? Do you know what I mean? It's not a fad. I think what's happening is people are getting more educated on the ethics, the nutritional side of things, the environment side of things. That's a bit insulting, really, educated, isn't it?
Would you ever think about going vegan?
No.
No, why's that? Why not?
Just like meat.
You just like meat?
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
Here, do you want to try a bit of this? What is that? Maddie, do you want to have a bit? Oh, that face says it.
You don't like it?
I genuinely enjoy eating meat. I think if the whole world was to turn vegan, there would be people's livelihoods. You're in, the borough of Merthyr, where agriculture is such a big part of the history of this place.
They're real obstacles, but in Wales right now,
It's not such
we
an
have a
obstacle.
choice.
We have
Like
it there.
we're at
Yeah.
the supermarket, we can go like that
Yeah.
and grab the soy milk. But it might be a little bit difficult for you with your children and with your husband.
Yeah, of course.
Despite their different approaches, the teams are working hard. And after a rocky start, the pledges are rolling in.
We're actually doing pledges. We're asking people if they want to pledge to be vegan for a specific amount of time.
Okay, yeah.
Are you willing to do a pledge? Yeah?
Thank you. We're trying to stop people eating animals.
Is it?
Yeah.
I love animals, and when I see that, they make me think a bit.
So would you consider trying veganism.
What's your idea about it?
Would you? Well, what are we doing? Are we going to go for one meal, 1 day, 1 week?
I would try it for 1 week.
1 week, really? Wow.
There's no saturated fat, no cholesterol. Whoa! Would you mind signing a pledge just saying that you could do maybe another vegan alternative, maybe a meal or something like that? Has that like kind of opened up your views to it?
That would go, yeah.
All right, cool.
Well, I've been vegan 3 years. Yeah. Do I look like I'm wasting away?
No.
So where do I get my protein from, do you think? I'm going to get you. I'm not letting you go. I'm not letting you go. So that's brilliant. Well, if you can just put your name.
If somebody gave you that, would you know if it's not meat or not?
No.
I wouldn't afford this vegan when I did.
You'd have it again?
I'd have it again,
That is full. Corinne's got a wedge full of papers there filled up. I've got loads of selfies on my phone. It's gone wild today, absolutely wild. And I think actually giving some vegan food out, that really sort of just sealed the deal. And with Matt as well, Matt's a local celeb. Everybody knows him and he drew in the crowds. Really productive day.
Market Day has been the most successful day for the vegans so far, bringing their overall total to 101. After seeing the success Matt brought to the Market Day, Joey's keen to get more advice on how to maximise the vegans' last week.
Do 10 more! 136!
I love talking to the public and giving them, you know, the forms on the street, but I just don't feel like I'm getting that real one-on-one connection that I'm looking for.
I mean, the locals are really lovely people.
Yeah.
The community's really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, if something goes wrong, everyone sticks together.
Yeah.
And that's Merthyr. It's a small town, but everyone's got each other's backs. Yeah, I mean, if you just go in with a nice approach, people will be nice to you back.
Matt wants to understand what drives Joey's activism.
What's your story, if you don't want me asking?
Oh, bro, like, I made so many repetitive mistakes that, like, I got from like about 14 years old. I started experimenting with drugs and started off with weed and alcohol, and I come from a broken family, so like I was looking for camaraderie, brotherhood, and I found that at school, sort of my tribe. And you know, just what happens is like everything starts to evolve into something more serious as years go by. Before I knew it, I was in high-level organised crime gangs.
So what kind of drugs were you using?
Oh,
if you don't mind me asking.
No, like hard drugs, so like amphetamines, you know, like cocaine and meth, and then I was using MDMA and ecstasy, and but alcohol for me was the demon. What about you?
Yes, same here.
Same here?
Yeah, we did a show called Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah.
Like you know, it's just that party kind of thing sort of took over. I think at the highest point, I think I did about 33 pills in one night. It was 5 bags of cocaine and loads of booze, blah, blah, blah. And then I just saw myself just bloated, yellow, and I just thought, man, I got to sort my life out.
I got sober in prison, so it was like 6 months, the longest I'd ever been sober for 12 years. And it was like I had this epiphany in there, and I was like, you know what, mate, this life isn't for me, eh? And I just, when I got out, I went vegan, and that's where my activism journey started, sort of thing.
When you sober up, you do see life in a different
way.
Yeah, you change one addiction and turn that addiction into a positive addiction.
Yeah,
and I think that's what, well, personally, I think that's what the both of us has done.
Matt's keen to show Joey a bit more of Merthyr.
This is the Gurnos estate. It's brilliant round here, proper characters. It's got a bad name.
Really?
For many years ago it had a bad name, but personally, it's a great place.
Happening?
What's happening, Darryl? You all right?
Mate?
Down.
Joey, what are you eating?
You got there,
Kebab meat.
Kebab?
Aye.
Kebab meat.
Oh.
Good stuff?
Nice.
It's nice, yeah.
Would you ever think of eating vegan kebab meat?
Are you just thinking about eating? I love animals and things, but I like meat too.
Wow. So you like the animals, you get along with, like, if you see animals, you have a connection with them.
I love animals.
But when you eat them, do you
I
remember that connection?
Like I just saying, that's why I know what other people wouldn't think about that.
Yeah.
You're not thinking it as an animal.
Because that
If makes sense.
doesn't look like an animal, that doesn't.
Well, it's not
that
bad in a
doesn't
mooing,
look- yeah.
and it tastes quite good.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the community here and like any struggles that like, you know, the youth go through and that? Like,
Yeah, obviously drugs.
Drugs.
Alcohol, same as any other place. I wouldn't say any worse or any bad, but that's a big effect. And I think obviously food and veganism is far from people's mind when you've got other issues on the go as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, when you...
We got your own issues, it's hard to think outside.
Just making sure your kids are eating, know what they're eating, I suppose.
Yeah.
And keeping them from being stabbed or out on drugs or getting locked up or...
So there's more important issues.
More important issues than worrying what you're putting in your body.
Yeah.
I know it shouldn't be, but it is. And that's life. It's real life.
If you're worrying whether they're going to eat, let alone what they're eating.
Yeah, and people living on a budget now with the government things, and children are fussy as it is. If you were paid more money for this vegan food and things, and then you go up and you put it in front of your child and they don't eat there, what are you going to do? And you can't take it back to the supermarket, can you?
Budget's a big one, eh?
Probably the main one up here because...
Yeah. Not much income coming through and...
With so many other bigger issues, I don't think that is going to be changing anytime soon, to be honest.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm in my own world of being a vegan activist and education. Sometimes it's good to be grounded and be like, okay, this is how the locals feel about new messages and how they're going to take them on. And it's sort of a bit of a wake-up call for me. It's like, wow, is every approach going to work here, or do we have to really hone in on the approach for this community?
Embedding in Merthyr life is a completely new experience for Joey. While he has an audience of millions online, he spends most of his daily life alone.
I don't really have many strings attached, so I can, at the drop of a hat, pack up my whole office and put it in a bag and go wherever I need to go. You know, I don't like to be fixed in to anything because something bigger might, you know, be around the corner. I don't lead a normal life, and that can sometimes be at the sacrifice of, you know, personal relationships, family, my own mental health. When there's so many things going on and so many things coming at you, like, that can like compound. And then if you're not getting enough rest and something, you know, is going, and then also what compounds it is the suffering the animals are going through, and you're trying to help, and then you're getting criticised for trying to help them, and, you know, and it can really take a toll. It can be a lonely road. Sometimes I can feel isolated, but I do feel a sense of community within the vegan animal rights movement because we all have a common goal that we're striving towards.
Jodi wants to target the town's young people. She's managed to get a meeting with the catering manager of Merthyr College.
My feelings on it is that the vegan movement is really targeting the younger generation. So to me, these are our target audience.
The state-of-the-art college in Merthyr has nearly 2,000 students and offers lunch at the canteen on a daily basis.
We've come to Merthyr and we are going to try and convince as many people as possible to try the vegan lifestyle.
Right.
So I've got this idea about coming in and taking over your kitchen and offering one full day of full vegan, no meat, pure vegan day.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if the students would go for that.
Really?
No.
You think
Not
they'll be
for full
hesitant?
vegan, yeah. Plus, how many people would you want in my kitchen?
Your kitchen will still be yours and your team,
Yeah.
so we won't interfere. So we'll do a few options. We'll do some healthy options, and then we'll do some really sort of like comfort food then.
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
can offer two different sort of ranges of vegan products.
The only thing is, you need to get students on board because I can't lose sales. I don't want people bringing in packed lunches because they're not impressed with the menu.
Okay, we can do this, Elaine. It's fine. We can do this. I think if we work together, we can make this a really successful day. My goal then is to show you how amazing it is, how the students love it, how you can make money, offer a good menu, and maybe talk about doing it once a month or once every couple of months.
We'll have to see how it goes with that.
Okay. We'll discuss it after the successful day, okay?
Okay.
Now Jodi's potentially reaching 2,000 students, she's turning her attention to another powerful group in Merthyr, the farmers.
The area is beautiful, and a lot of that is down to the way it's farmed. The only way to maintain that landscape the way it is to farm it with sheep and with cattle.
We're built on farms, like there's a farm opposite me where I live. It's strange if you don't see a sheep.
News that the vegans went to the vigil spread quickly.
The farming grapevine is huge, and it's always on the go. So if something happens, everybody knows.
After the vigil, 3 farmers withdrew their invitations for the vegans to visit. But Jodi has some good news.
I've just heard that, remember that farmer that I told you about, Abby, the one that was literally like locked down, didn't want to discuss anything with us? She's basically back on board. She's agreed to see one of us, but not you.
Why not Joel?
I'm literally just speculating here. I don't know this for
You don't actually know.
Don't know
but
any
it seems
of
like
this,
there's
but
a
it
personal
seems...
issue with me, not with veganism or vegans, or
It just seems like she doesn't like your approach. That's just what the impression I get.
Interesting.
You've got a huge platform, so therefore you've got quite a lot of power. So I think that's something that they think about as well.
She must have obviously researched you. She must have watched some of your that's the only thing I can think of. But you were really vocal about dairy farming. How would you feel about going?
Fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd love to.
So she'll see you tomorrow.
Joey has made some controversial and inflammatory statements about farmers in the past.
When I first come out of gangs in my first year of making videos, I reacted quite emotionally. When I seen animals be abused, I vented about that. I got angry and I lashed out.
Now you stab an animal in the throat and kill them, and you're more worried about using the wrong wording to describe it? Well, how about I just show you a picture of it?
Yeah, I come from violent neighbourhoods. Stabbings, I've seen people get bashed, my friends have been shot, and, you know, and I've seen all this stuff. I come from a rough environment. So when I seen animals get abused, I reacted emotionally. You know, I'd say some things. I didn't do anything to anyone, I just vented. And I thought, who is this reaching? I don't know who's watching this. Anyone could be watching this. And I thought, I've really got to start thinking about how this message is landing on people. And I changed my approach because I wanted to help animals, basically. And I didn't feel like me venting when I'm angry and I'm seeing animals get abused was helping them.
Joey may not be welcome on the farm, but he does have an invitation from young mum Gemma, who we met on market day. Inspired by Jodi and Matt, he's trying a softer approach, with a bag full of vegan food.
I'm learning a lot about obstacles for different people. It's good to know what a mother's obstacles are, and we'll see if any of this food can persuade her. Is that her house? Yeah, this is a mum car. Get nervous.
Hello. Hi. Nice to see you.
I brought you some gifts.
Joey's armed with 2 versions of the same meal for different
You
budgets.
said something about bolognese, so I was like, I love bolognese too.
Let's have a look at this.
This is plant-based mince.
Okay. We'll see.
Now,
We'll see.
I think this is actually my favourite, and it's called TVP. You rehydrate it and use it as mince. We had some in the
It
cupboard.
looks like birdseed.
Sorry?
It looks like
birdseed.
We are going to start approaching dinner time, which is like feeding time at the zoo sometimes in my household. So what do we need?
I need saucepans.
Listen. Hey.
I need like a little bowl.
Do you need carrots or anything, or are you just going to do nice and quick? Nice and quick is
Nice.
good for me. Spaghetti is there, so we've got a bigger pan here. Hey. Should we take you in the living room?
I don't know. All right, we're going to put a little bit of the mince in here.
I think I can see a few beads of sweat over there.
How long do you usually cook pasta for?
Come on! Where's my food? Now, for me, I'd have been done, my spaghetti bolognese would have been done and it would be on the table by now.
It must be this heat. It's not high enough.
So you're on 5:25 and you've got 5 minutes until it's 5:30, and that's probably the latest you can serve a meal to the children.
Okay, so we're going to go a little bit here, a little bit here. Okay, so the top one is going to be the dehydrated soya protein. That's the more cost-effective one.
Okay. There we go. Had them. I just put them over this side here. Good job. Yeah. Come on then. All right. It doesn't taste as nice as normal spaghetti bolognese. For me, it doesn't
It's not what
taste
you're
as
used
nice.
to.
But it's not a bad taste, I'll give you that. It's not something I'd go, you know, It tastes okay. I wouldn't choose that over mine.
Can I say
You're not
something?
swaying
I've got
me.
a really good phrase that I usually say in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Slaughterhouses should leave a bad taste in your mouth.
They don't.
They don't?
I love my mince. I tell you what, though. Check out the bowl. It's empty.
Oh my God, you like your bolognese?
Well done.
The kids are won over by their first vegan meal, including soya yogurts. But Joey wants to try and leave a lasting impact on Gemma.
I want to show you something. This is a dairy cow.
Okay.
This is in New
A
Zealand.
heartbreaking video was released from New Zealand, okay, showing a mother cow chasing after her calves as they're being taken away on a truck. The poor mother, my gosh, I can't imagine. But with videos like that, I think they're shown to people, you know, to make them feel bad about it. Whereas then I think...
Do you think that was set up by
vegans
vegans to make people get sad?
What do you think?
I know it's standard practice in the UK to separate calves from mothers.
Like that, like in that video? They wouldn't allow them just to drive down the main road with a cow following them down. And who's recorded it?
But, like, from a mother's perspective, if you knew in principle that this was standard practice to separate calves from mothers, you would think
I'd
that
be
that
sad.
would...
And I am sad, of course I am. You know, nobody sits at home and is like, ooh, little cow's gonna get it.
It
Where's
felt like
my
to me,
steak?"
like, it felt like to
You
me
know,
that...
nobody thinks that way. It was really lovely to meet Joey, and you know, he cooks a meal for the kids, which was wonderful, really sweet. Won't be turning vegan anytime soon. It's just a choice that we make as a family to eat meat and use animal products, and yeah, we'll continue to do that.
I respect mothers. I think they have a very hard job. It sort of reinforced the fact that not everyone's ready to change and not everyone's even interested or motivated to add another level of complexity to their life. It's just really helping me to understand the other perspective a lot.
The vegans have been trying to meet a farmer throughout their time in Merthyr. Now, in their final week, Dan has the chance to set the record straight on the vegan image, as well as question other business opportunities.
I've wanted to go and meet a farmer since I started this process. I need to get both sides of the story. I need to see what their attitude is. I need to get that in my mind. I can't sit back and accept anybody's point of view until I've seen it for myself. I don't think I've ever visited a farm. In my mind, I've played out every single scenario from like saying, yep, you're right, I'm gonna change, to get off my land.
Dan, is it?
Dan, yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
How
meet
you
you.
doing?
Finally.
Welcome.
Is this a small farm or is this a medium? How does this compare
This is
with?
probably medium-large for Wales, so it's 200
Right.
milking cows. I'm a third-generation farmer here.
So that means that your family...
My grandfather farmed here, and my father,
Yeah.
and myself. I'm also third generation on the other side of my family, so my mum farms here with me, and her mother farmed with her husband as
So
well.
it's deeply
in the area.
entrenched, and yeah. So
deeply entrenched.
is it all you know, really?
Yeah.
So it's all you know. So this is
Yeah.
what you've done.
You haven't always been vegan.
No, I used to drink 5 pints of milk a day when I was in my 20s.
Right. What was the tipping point?
I'll be honest, it was health to start with.
Right.
Started juicing vegetables. I just felt better. I had more energy, and then eventually it just led to a plant-based diet. Once you've gone down the plant-based diet, what you tend to do then is start looking at the ethical side of it.
Yep.
I felt like I was contradicting myself. I'm a big animal lover. I felt I couldn't be part of it anymore.
Absolutely not. No.
See, look how happy they are, bouncing around.
We've got Pepsi on the left and Daisy on the right.
Yeah, they're beautiful animals.
Yeah, they are. It's an absolute privilege and an honour to work with cows like these. And
Yeah.
my life doing this farm is a lot richer than the money that ends up in my back pocket.
Mm-hmm. What would it mean to you if it got to the point where it wasn't profitable anymore, you couldn't actually do it anymore as a living? What would...
It would take away everything. Like, if the farm business here dissolved, I'd lose my friends, my family would break up. I might have to walk away from my community, which are just as important.
Yeah, yeah.
We're not just a farm, we're a landscape. So yeah, it'd be devastating. Okay, so the milking has started now, so if you'd like to come around and have a look and see what we do.
Yeah. You're not going to get me involved, are you?
It's entirely your choice.
Okay.
Cows are really stubborn. She didn't want to come in the parlour, there's no way I'd get her in here. If she doesn't want to give me milk, I ain't going to get it. So unless they're relaxed, there's no way you'll get milk down. And then down comes the milk then.
So this doesn't cause any distress to them, or?
No.
Heard reports that, you know, there's blood, there's pus gets into the milk, teats get a bit sore.
If they were sore, that would be kicked off within a heartbeat. Do you want to go?
No, I can't. I really can't contribute towards something that I'm now against morally. I feel a little bit uncomfortable with it because by this process we're turning living, breathing animals, sentient beings, into a product rather than a personality. And this seems to sort of say, right, we want your milk, let's get the milk out, let's make our money. Do you mind if I just stand outside and just get out of the way and let you get on with it? I can't be part of it. Abby, she does a brilliant job here. She does everything she can to keep the welfare of the cows, but in the end, I just see this as animal abuse.
Milk is in 97% of households, providing a very important source of nutrition, particularly for youngsters and old people. And it's as natural as it gets. You can either accept that you can eat meat, drink milk and eat eggs and things like that, or you can't.
Outside is nice, but in this environment now is where it goes bang. We're in like a sci-fi film where machinery is actually feeding the cows, taking the milk off them, processing it. It's totally, oh no, it's horrible. I don't like it.
With milking finished, Dan is keen to grill Abby on her plans for the future, given that oat milk sales are up 70% in the past 2 years.
Am you aware of how many vegans there are in the country at the moment?
In Wales, you know, it's about 1% of the population, 1% of 3.1 million. It's still very small, so it's not big enough to be a business attraction in any way, really.
But if it did start rising dramatically, would you start thinking then, okay, which way would I
If
go
trends
with this?
changed and there was money in growing something that I'm capable of growing, our businesses are going to start turning that way.
I think as a business lady, and you're a very shrewd business lady, I think you should always be thinking, where else can I make some money as well? Maybe even try a vegan diet for a week and just see what products we eat and see what you could move into in the future.
With Dan's attempt for a pledge falling on deaf ears, he's eager to find out Abby's views on activism.
Could I ask you reasons why you wouldn't see Joey?
It's because of the circles he moves in. He represents a threat to my business. I've read some of his social media. It's angry, angry, angry all the time. The only image generally that the farming industry tends to get exposed to when it comes to veganism is hate. It's quite common to go on social media and be called a kidnapper and a rapist and a murderer. One of my younger members of staff has had a death threat. So yeah, it's a real serious threat that is affecting a lot of farmers.
I'm not excusing the behaviour whatsoever. Like I said, dialogue is the way forward, education is the way forward. So I'm really sorry that's happened to you. I had a few preconceptions about farms, and I was waiting to see dead animals everywhere and blood and guts, and that was a nice surprise. It's given me a bigger picture view rather than this social media view that is being pushed upon us.
How'd you go?
It wasn't too bad, to be honest. Abby was really nice. She welcomed me, she made me feel like relaxed and everything.
So did Abby talk about her problem specifically with me and other activists?
Yeah. Wow. I don't think you're gonna like this. I said your name, and it was like, bing, total shutdown on you. Yeah. No way was she ever going to let you on the land, and neither will any other farmer in the area.
Well, I understand that, you know, because she doesn't actually know me.
She did mention that she'd had death threats, so she'd had people trolling farm students.
You know, I can't control what other activists say. I can only control what I say and what I advocate for and how I tell people to advocate for veganism. But yeah, have sympathy for farmers, but have more sympathy for those who have to go and watch their friends get hacked up into pieces in a slaughterhouse before they're next, you know?
She probably saw the most extreme stuff.
Yeah.
She probably experienced those things like maybe, like you said, maybe it's out of contract, but we don't know, but she might got death threats.
I mean,
anything close to that is like a red flag.
It's the climax of the group's 3-week mission in Merthyr, College Takeover Day.
Today is a big day. I think this is what we've been working towards for the last 3 weeks. This is a way of us making sure we actually impact Merthyr. We've got Matt back with us today, and he's so excited to come on board with us. Matt is our golden ticket.
Come on in, Jodi.
Let's go and do this,
Let's go and get this food on the go. And where's lovely Elaine?
Hiya.
Lovely Elaine, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
Jodi's menu is fishless fish fingers, vegan sausages and plant-based burgers. And she's got it on budget at £2.20 per meal.
Jodi, I can't wait to get one of them done, me gob. I'll have a chip on mine.
I'm not lying to you, that's delicious. Genuinely.
Oh, that's minging. No, that is absolutely delicious. Proper bang on.
Oh, excellent.
And I'm thinking, if you served them to somebody and didn't tell them they were a vegan sausage, I don't think they'd notice a difference.
Can't taste the difference. Vegan, I know.
And that's sausage and batter.
The food passes the taste test, so the rest of the team help drum up support.
Hi guys. Have you guys heard of Matt Pritchard?
Yeah.
He was off Dirty Sanchez, isn't it?
Yeah, that's him. So, will you guys try the lunch?
I'm really nervous when trying new things.
It could be the start of, you know, kind of expanding.
Yeah.
Hi ladies, have you heard about the vegan food upstairs? Try it, honestly, it's amazing. Go and have a look. Yeah, we'll go and have a look. My favourite's the sausage and batters, his is the burger. Okay.
Enjoy.
Thanks.
Building on the market's successful combination of food and activism, Jodi is planning on giving a talk to the students.
Talking to the youth is a great opportunity. I feel like they're more receptive.
He's brought along some films to help get the students' attention.
Generally, the older you are, the more full your cup is. And the younger you are, the more open to new ideas you are. And yeah, he's a good opportunity to get lots of pledges, I hope.
So do you not think it would be like just sort of interesting just to see what he's got to say?
All right, everyone. Hello. I'm a vegan and animal rights activist. I do this every single day. I work online, I work on the streets, advocating this message.
Jodi warms up the crowd by explaining his troubled past and his journey to vegan activism.
I was paranoid, I was carrying weapons to defend myself, and I had enough of that.
Before hitting them with his favourite tactic, footage from UK farms and abattoirs.
The sad reality is, the vast majority of the pork products sold in Britain come from these horrific factory farms.
No, it is wrong, like, yeah, but it's wrong, but it's nice. It is nice to eat thing.
One of the methods of slaughter for pigs in the UK is the gas chamber, where groups of pigs are herded into metal cages, which are then dropped into a chamber that is filled with carbon dioxide.
It's always angers people to see like factory farming or slaughterhouses, but you have to ask yourself, how can you not even watch this, but still happily consume it? Who has a question about what they saw, about anything that I've said?
Your bodies are designed to eat meat, so like I
You're designed to eat meat?
Yeah, your teeth are designed to eat meat, your bodies are designed to eat meat.
Do you think you need to eat meat to be healthy or survive?
Yeah, no, it's a life choice.
It's a choice.
It is a life,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a choice. Yeah. It's a choice that has consequences though, doesn't it?
Doesn't matter, it's nice.
What about you, do you think is carnivorous?
But we also, with the hands, we also have hands to make tools, we also have shoulder joints that can throw spears.
We got shoulder joints to grab apples, I mean that doesn't prove anything.
So do monkeys. The thing that set humans apart as well as being bipedal was that we developed a different shoulder that allows us to throw things.
So throw things at what though? Like what does that mean? Like throw things at, spears at people trying to attack our, you know, it could be anything. Anyone else got a question?
Yes. I'm wondering whether, by telling meat eaters that eating meat is wrong, then you could alienate them. Rather than
Alienating
saying,
meat eaters.
reduce your meat, eat higher welfare meat, I think is a better start to reduce meat eating across the human population as a whole.
For me, I'd rather teach people like the full truth. So I wouldn't tell people to eat less of something that robs someone of their life. And, you know, for me, pigs matter. But yeah, thanks for listening, everyone.
Pointless having a chat with him, because he probably knows everything, doesn't he? If we try having an argument or a debate with him, he's probably just got all the answers just on top of his head. He's done this God knows how many times, so pointless. Yeah, I'm going to go and have a bacon sandwich.
Everyone left before I could get pledges. So, like, sometimes I've got to be, like, patient and just remember that, like, not everyone, you know, has been thinking about this as long as I have. You know, the question I always ask myself is, does their objection justify what we just saw on the screen? And I've yet to find anyone really to justify what we do to animals for products we don't need. It's unjustifiable. It's completely unnecessary, cruel, and it's just wrong whichever way you look at it. And people are always trying to look for that justification, and you know what? It doesn't exist. It's called Go Vegan. That's it.
Joey's talk may not have been a huge success, but the vegan food has been flying out of the canteen.
That's quite nice.
You like the sausage?
So we've sold 79 vegan meals today.
79?
Yep.
How many do you sell normally on a Friday?
Normal meat meals, about 52.
Oh, wow.
For lunchtime, yeah. We already decided that from September we will keep vegan options here and we'll do a cook to order menu.
Oh my God, that's amazing!
Yeah, that's really
Yay! So we're leaving and we've left an imprint. We've left a legacy to some degree on the college, which, let's be honest, that's the next generation. This is going to basically allow them to start investigating and move forward with the vegan lifestyle and start pushing that forward in Merthyr.
The vegan stay in Merthyr is coming to an end. And it's back to HQ for one last time to see if they've been successful in spreading the vegan message.
I've done a quick count up.
So how much is that?
$197.
That's so good. So that's 197 people have committed to one vegan meal, 1 week, 1 day, 1 month, or lifers. Either way, 197 people now know what vegan is.
In 3 weeks.
In 3 weeks.
Yeah, and what you've got to remember is that 200 people talk to 2 people each.
Yeah.
It will go now, it will spread.
We've just hit that first domino,
Yeah.
that little tiny domino we've just hit
Yeah,
over,
nice
and then it'll just go
analogy,
and go and go. And that's just the whole point of us being here.
The team are chuffed with the amount of pledges they've collected over the 3 weeks. To celebrate, Ricky has whipped up a plant-based spaghetti carbonara made with cashew nuts and crispy fried smoked tofu for their last dinner together.
The best part was meeting all of you.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Well, it was.
And watching Ricky evolve over these last 3 weeks has been amazing as well.
Yeah.
Because you've basically gone from someone who was just like really nervous about approaching people and felt really inadequate about your knowledge about everything to like bang in there before I even have a chance. I'm like, Ricky's there. Ricky's there.
She's like, let her inner vegan out. And
Inner vegan, I love
yeah, like I'm super proud of her. Like, yeah.
Give her a hug, she's really sad.
Oh, no, don't.
No, I'm so
Yeah. Oh, no, that does mean a lot.
But I think overall, everything's been really positive. I'm really happy with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been nice. Aw, Joey, you're showing me emotion. Yes, we're friends.
I'm walking away here now with 4 good friends.
I feel strangely at home here. What town do we tackle next?
It's the vegans' last morning in Merthyr.
Sam and Libby were like so incredibly welcoming.
I just don't want to leave, not gonna lie.
I didn't really think I'd have an impact. I didn't think they were going to pay any attention at all, but Sam's just absolutely smashing a vegan diet, and yeah, we've planned to kind of stay in touch and like have some nights out and stuff, so yeah, it's really lovely.
It's kind of sad because I'm going to miss everybody, Definitely keep in touch with Connor, because even though he's not doing the vegan stuff, I did see that he's following me. For him to follow me, then, you know, there's an interest. Oh. All right, man.
No, keep in touch. Bro.
Cheers, mate.
I do believe we've left some legacy. We've left a college who now has dedicated to putting a set vegan menu every day. If that's not some legacy, I don't know what is.
Hi Joey, I just wanted to send you a message to say thank you so much for coming round to my house the other day and cooking for my children.
I like Gemma. I liked her honesty, and I really appreciated that she let me in her home to meet her family and to cook for her kids, and I loved doing that. It's not always about converting someone on the spot. That's like not a realistic goal. It's more about planting a seed with someone that you hope will grow later on.
Come here, Jodi.
Oh, be safe. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Been a pleasure.
So nice to see you. So sick, you're sick. Right, I'm out of here.
I really entrenched myself into Merthyr society. It's exactly the same as my hometown. It's just the same people, different location. This is the thing I've learned, right, is you can't force anybody to do anything. Less of that and more of, you know, just listen to what I've got to say and, you know, but I still stand by what we're fighting for. It's definitely a revolution that's not going to stop.